Yo, I'm Nez, and I'm out in the backyard. I'm dropping another impromptu review on y'all. And you know what? Let's just get right into it. This time, what we're gonna be doing a review of is the BAM generic box item. But if you look at it real close, what it is this is the Snow Joe model ION18SB-HYB. This is the Snow Joe, the battery powered snowblower, but this is the hybrid one. So this one's it takes a 40-volt battery, and also you can plug it in, so in case you run out of battery. But you know, as we get further into review, I'll talk more about it. So let's just get right into this box. But before we get into this box, why don't you go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell. And if you're feeling this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also hit that share button so that way you can let other people know about this video. Now that we got the politics out the way, let's get into this. Now, while I'm gonna do a little explanation to you while I open this box up. So what happened was, I had the big boy snowblower, and you know, one of those gas powered ones that has the start and all that crap. And what happened was, I had it for like literally 2 years, only used it one season because I was new to gas snowblowers, didn't know much about them. And what ended up happening is that after I finished using it the 1 year, I still had gas left over in it, and I didn't know that I had to take the gas out. So that remaining gas sat in the snowblower for the whole year until the next year. Lo and behold, when I went to go try to start it up, wouldn't start up. Played around with it, tried to tinker with it. Then I watched a couple YouTube videos, and everybody was sitting there saying that you had to, you know, either winterize it or don't make sure you get burn it into, make sure you run it until all the gas burns out before storing it. So needless to say, look into repairing it, and to, you know, replace the whole carburetor. You know, everybody's charging $200-300. So I figured for that price, I started looking into these bad boys, because you know, the great thing about these bad boys is that you don't have to worry about fuel. It's all battery power, baby. So here we are. Got me a little battery power joint. So let's get in and let's get into this. So make sure you tune back later, because I also got the shovel version of this, the powered shovel version of this. So I'm going to be doing the reviews back to back. So make sure you check back for that video also. So when you first open the box, basically you have your manual and all of this stuff. I'm sure all this stuff is important, so I'm just going to set it to the side. I'm not just going to chuck it like I normally do. Okay, let's down here in the bottom, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this out real quick. This looks like the battery charger, and this is the 40-volt max battery charger there. Open it up, pull it out. Big boy battery charger, just so you're seeing what it looks like. Going all around it. Regular 2-prong plug. Set that to the side over there. Okay, and let's pull this bad boy out. Okay, so here goes the handlebars to it, and to make sure I'm not breaking it. That's all the parts to it. I don't know how well you can see it. Make sure you get a good vantage point of it. That's trying to set you up in a good spot here, so that way you can see everything. Okay, so yeah, that. And then last thing is the actual battery here. As you can see, this is a monster battery right here, big boy. This is 40 volts, 4 amp hours. I went with the 4 amp hour versus the 5. The 5 amp hour was literally like $30 more, but I figured why even bother with it, because you can plug this bad boy in. So if this dies, I'll just plug it in and throw this back on a charger until this gets charged, and then continue going. Let's see. Looks like it needs to be charged, so that sounds about right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this bad boy on the charger while we take a look at that, and then when I get some snow, we're going to come back in. So pretty much this is what she looks like. Here's your little chute here. What I like about this is that, like I said, it's all battery powered. Even the adjusting of the chute is all battery powered. There's a little switch right here for it. It's basically, you pull the handle, press the button, and then, oh wait, the button's over here. You pull the handle, you press the button on this side, I believe this side for battery, or if you want to use the plug, you pull the handle and press the inside for the plug. This is just off the top of my head, just from watching videos. I could be wrong, it could be in reverse, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bad boy together, and let me just throw the battery in real quick while it's dead and see if this, if it at least work the headlight here. So how do you open this up to get the battery out? Oh, just like that. So you open it up like that. I don't know how well you're seeing me. Yeah, this battery slides in like so, and then you close it, and okay, so it has enough power to turn the headlight on. Is there anything on the engine blocking it? Okay, just so. Trying to turn around. And this is a good handle to pick it up. This seems like it's pretty sturdy right here. Just so you're all aware. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure there's no wires in the way, and I'm gonna turn it on real quick just so you can see. See if I can manage to do this with one hand. Probably can't. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but so there's not enough juice in the battery to get it started. I was hoping I can start it up for you real quick, but it's not working. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge the battery. We're gonna come back in and see what we're working with there. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we're back in. I know I said I wasn't gonna film putting this together, but literally, I mean, this looks like it's really, just from looking at it, it just looks like it's really easy to put together. So I'm just gonna film it just so you can see how long it should take to put this thing together. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing it, and then we'll put a timer in the corner up here so that way you can see. And there goes my dog Jeter trolling as always. So all right, I'm gonna start the timer now. Start putting it together just so you can see. And there you have it, all put together, nice and simple, just like that. So what was that, like 3 minutes? So pretty much, if you can't put this together in 3 minutes, I mean, the way they packed it in the box is so that anybody can figure this out in no time. It's very simple. Literally 3 minutes it took me to put this together. But since I got you here, I might as well have you take a look at this little notice that we have here. Okay, this little notice, stop, important, basically saying if you're switching from AC mode, be sure you remove the battery before starting. Wait 10 seconds before switching from DC to AC mode. The LED light and chute rotation functions are disabled when the safety key is not engaged. Okay, so that means there's a safety key on here somewhere. All right. Also, this other thing right here. When using an extension cord, make sure that if you're using a 50 feet extension cord, that it should be at least 14 gauge. And then when using between 50 and 100 feet, you should be using a 12 gauge or better. Don't use any extension cords over 100 feet. That's, I just want to make sure I say that. And there goes the instructions. I was trying to see if I got it right. So the outside is battery and the inside is a plug. So I don't know if I actually said that or not, whatever. Maybe I got it right, maybe not. All right, so this right here is a little hanger for your cord management, so that when you plug it in, you don't have to worry about your cord keep popping out. Here goes your your electric cord terminal right there. Got all your wires that run down. Obviously, these are to adjust this so that way when you go to storage, you loosen it up and fold it down. These are the knobs for the chute. You just saw me screw that in. This is the center of gravity. So basically, this is light enough you can literally lift this with one hand. Very light. There goes your chute rotation switch. Okay, for some reason the chute rotated, so that just means it stores a little bit of power in there. So when you take your battery out, there's still a little juice left in there because the chute literally just rotated, and it's clearly not plugged in, and there's no battery in there. So it does maintain a little bit of power. Just FYI. Here goes your LED light. You can adjust it for where you're seeing. Oh, you're not even seeing. So you're pretty much all the way down, or you should be able to rotate this. That's about as far as you can rotate it. So basically, it's shining the light on what you're shoveling. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I thought maybe you should be able to come back even farther. Let me see if I pull the thing back. Nope, that's pretty much as far as you're coming back. Gee, get out of there. This is your range of motion, which I would have liked to have seen it go all the way up so you can shine it a little far ahead of you so you can see where you're going. But I guess the point is so you're not shining the light so you're not running over stuff. This is how big your chute system is right there, just so you're seeing. That's what it looks like underneath. So you're getting a good look at it. This is a single stage, so basically your rubber rotators are doing all the work and forcing everything up and out. I wish, now thinking back after buying it, I did a little, I've been doing my research. I wish this had been a dual stage where it had a little impeller there, just kind of helping things along the way. But, it shouldn't be too bad. This obviously you're not using this for like, if you live in like upper state New York or Alaska or Canada, one of those places that get heavy snow, this ain't for you. This is not for you. You shouldn't be buying anything like this because this is, if you're buying something like this, it's basically just to clean off your deck. That's pretty much it. And probably still wouldn't be good enough. You're probably better off shoveling it by hand. Snow is probably like 2 or 3 feet deep. But here in Jersey, I've been here 40 something years. And I think the most snow I've seen in one shot is maybe over 2 feet. But that's when I was younger. I haven't seen that in probably 25 years. I haven't seen 2 feet of snow. The most I've seen recently is probably just under a foot. So, and this is supposed to be able to handle 7-8 inches. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll get a decent snow so I can really put this bad boy to test. I sure hate that I got this, did all the work putting it all together for you and did not even be able to use it. So after we get a snow, hopefully we get a couple inches on the ground, we'll come back in and I'll do a full video on this bad boy working. So catch you on the flip. Okay, we back in. We got the Snow Joe 18-HYB, the ION18SB-HYB. It's the hybrid. This is it uses battery power and plug-in power. Right now we're going to do the battery power test just to see how she plows. I'm going to measure the snow. This is untouched snow right here. Although the snow has receded, has melted a little bit since I started. I initially started earlier with the snow shovel. I'll put the links to that in the description or at the end of this video. But we got the ruler here. We're going to see how high the snow is now after that melted a little bit. Now, it was originally 5 inches when I started earlier. Now the snow looks like just under 3 inches. So it did melt back a little bit. It was a little sunny out. So as you can see, this is kind of what I did with the snow shovel just for the recording. And now I'm gonna do the rest of my yard with the actual snow blower. So I'm gonna set this camera up so you can get a good view, and we're gonna get right into this. So let me angle this just right so that way you can see as much as possible. Okay, before we get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap this massive 40-volt battery in there, and then I'm going to tilt it up so you can actually see the rotors rotating, since I wasn't able to show you that before since the battery had no charge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, just so you know, in order to get this bad boy started up, you have to hold in you have to press in the safety button first, and then pull the bar. If you try to pull the bar and then press the safety button, it does not work. So you have to hold in the inside, because there's two buttons. The inside is for the battery and the outside is for the plug. So because we have the battery in, we want to press the inside and then pull the bar and then start going. So let me put my gloves on, get you a good vantage point, and get into this. In all seriousness, I should have started from this side and went that direction, so that way I'm blowing all the snow that way. But I already done started, so onward and upward. Just so you know that because the snow had a little bit of time to melt, it is more of a wet snow, as you can probably see. So it's not going to throw the snow as far as if it was a more powderier snow, or however the word you want to say. It was a more powder type snow, but it does power through. What I will say is that you are not doing any embankments, that any of the snow plows that drive by kind of plows over into your front of your yard. You're not doing any of that with this, because I just tried to do a little bit of that. I mean, I didn't show you, but my next vantage point I will. You're not going to get any of that. It kind of bogged down a little bit, and then I had to use my little scraper to get it out. So we're going to get back to doing this. sure you can actually see it. Okay, you can see me over there. Good. I only use this for a little bit, and I can tell you right now that this is not that great on wet snow. As you can see, it kept bogging down, and then it stopped, and I had to restart it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug it in, because when you plug it in, you're supposed to get more power. So I'm going to go get a plug and then come back in and plug this bad boy in. Catch you on the flip. All right, we're back in. Got the extension cord. Now, like I read to you in the beginning, they do recommend a certain type of extension cord, 14 gauge or better. This isn't a 14 gauge, so you don't see. This is more like a 16 gauge, but it is what it is. This is what I got handy. I'm not about to go and dig out stuff. So it is the two-sided prong where one's bigger than the other, just so you know. So it only fits in one way. And then you got your cord management right here. So that way you don't have to worry about ripping your cord out. Bong, just like so. I don't know how well that works, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna do my own. Done and over with. All right, so okay, cord. Start my GoPro so you can get that vantage point. Now let's get you back in a good spot so you can see. I think over here will probably be better. All right, here we go. Now we gotta press the outside before we press the handle to start. Got the battery out. Just off the bat, so much more power. This should have no problem. Sorry, the battery died on my other camera. So I don't know how well you're hearing this. I'm using my GoPro now, so it might be a little muffled. But like I started saying before, this, I don't know how much of the other stuff it got before it cut off, if I even still have that video. So I'm just gonna say it on this, and if I need to cut it out, I'll cut it out. But this is definitely good for snow in New Jersey, definitely not snow in Canada or you know, Maine or any of those, you know, heavy snow places. But this is definitely good for some place like here, as long as it's like a powdery snow, because you see when the snow got a little wet, it got bogged down a little bit. I wish the battery gave more power, because you know, it's nice to just be able to roam autonomously without having to worry about cords, because obviously when you plug it in, you're dealing with cord management, and that's not fun, but you know, it's doable. But so I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's good enough for me. You know, I had a snow blower. I had a gas powered snow blower, but then you got to deal with gas and oil and also maintenance. I forgot to take the snow. I didn't know I had to take the gas out, what leftover gas out at the end of the year. And then when I went to start it up this year, it wouldn't start up. And I had all those problems. Talked to a couple people that said, yeah, I was supposed to remove the gas, and most likely I'm gonna have to replace the carburetor. I didn't feel like dealing with all that stuff. I'm not mechanically inclined for anything like that. So I just sold to somebody who's good at fixing these things. He gave me, I gave him a good deal on it, because I only had it for like 2 seasons. So he got essentially a new snow blower. And then I took the money and I bought this and a snow shovel. And I'm happy about my purchase, because like I said, for me, this is good for me. This is good for me. But for the severely wet snow, you're definitely gonna have to pull out your shovel, and because this is not going to go through the severely wet snow. It'll go through somewhat wet snow, as you saw here, but that heavy wet packed snow that's more than 5 inches, this ain't working. You're gonna have to shovel that. So with that being said, I'm Nez, and this has been an impromptu review of the Snow Joe ION18SB-HYB. This is the hybrid battery powered and electric snowblower. I will put the links to this down in the description down below. If you like my content, please, you would help me out severely by giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, share, all that stuff. Definitely cop this, and also check out the video of the snow shovel. I will put the links to that either down in the description or at the end of this video. Check out that too. Cop them both, and I'm out this piece.